fact, we expect to have this CTC today, but that also will determine our next step in action. The statement I made that day of me resuming on Tuesday was right immediately after the pronouncement of the court that my suspension was unconstitutional and excessive, and that the people should not be deprived representation, that even though the Senate has the powers to punish members, but they should not punish the constituents alongside. Like I said, we anticipate the judgment, the written judgment, the certified trade copy, and that will determine the next step. But I'm very positive. But again, like I said, irrespective of me being under suspension, it never hindered me from working. I worked every day, still spoke to ministers, I still followed up with agencies on many projects, so my people will not lose out of the 2025 budget, and that's what you've been saying. Like yesterday, you saw us have the groundbreaking ceremony for 2 smart markets in 2 local governments, 80 shops in each, with abattoir and other interesting facilities that ordinary markets should have, like water, toilets, electricity, and plugs in each shops. Again, the bigger part of today was when we visited the same school at Blessed Memorial College, a public secondary school, one of the first in the country, to distribute 700 laptops and 700 computers to each child, and that's a big milestone in digitalizing learning. So I'm so proud that my office, the office of the Senator of Kogi Central, was able to deploy energy, network, I would say, and goodwill to bring this to our people. So at the end of the day, I don't think my people have lost anything. As much as representing the people's concerns in budgetary matters, I think I'm doing. Judiciary, like every other institution, is not perfect. It's not. We can't even say we're among the top most perfect in the world, but there is a huge room for development, improvement. But so far, even for me to be a senator today, is still out of the goodwill of the judiciary. You know, I went through courts, the tribunal, and all that to emerge 6 months after my colleagues had resumed. So with the recent judgments, mind you, we had 2 other judgments, 2 other cases of the federal government against me, which a number of people anticipated I'll be, locked up at the Suleja prisons. But unfortunately, one of it had me granted bail of 50 million and a surety, and the other granted me bail on self-recognition, because I've never been charged with any criminal offense in the past. No, and the matter isn't one of embezzlement or of one of murder or drugs or any of these heinous offenses. Whatever happens, still very hopeful that I will resume to complete and continue my legislative duties, because you see, in as much as I am the senator from Kogi Central, I am the senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which means my constituency as well is the entire nation, especially with regards to the bills, like the gold bill. It's not going to be of benefit to Kogi Central alone, even though we have a lot of gold reserves in Kogi Central, but the entire nation will benefit. The National Assembly should know that by denying me stay in the chambers and participation in the chambers is denying not just Kogi Central indigenes, but Nigerian women, of which we have only right now 3 female senators out of 108. So we are denying Nigerian women, we're denying Nigerian children, because every woman, every female senator by default advocates for children. You understand? Like this, I'm a first-time senator, right? But the feelers I have gotten from legislators who have been in the National Assembly, in the assemblies before this, they have credited better times in the past. When I say respect on all fronts of the rules of the Senate, of respect for colleagues, and just generally. So I think if that is deployed, then we could have a healthier and safer space for every senator to operate and function in.